Hi, my name is Amie Brown with Coldwell Banker Hubble Briarwood in East Lansing, Michigan. I just wanted to do a video just to let you guys know the process of purchasing a home. So when you go to purchase a home, first you need to get a pre-approval. We have a lot of preferred lenders. Almost every agent does. People that they've worked with in the past that have done a great job for their clients, so they keep referring other clients to them. So that pre-approval is what is first and foremost important. And then you want to get a buyer's agent, somebody who's going to work for you. They're going to show you homes. They're not going to charge you money. The only time you have to pay is it's a small minimal fee at closing, and it's only if they find you a home. Once you put an offer on a home, there are steps to the process that you're going to want to know. You put an offer on the home, and then you're going to have to write a check for an earnest money deposit. Sometimes they refer to it as an EMD. That basically is going to depend on the price of the home. It can be as minimal as $500 as high as $10,000. Again, it's dependent on the price of the home. That is typically made out to the title company or the real estate company, and it's just held on to. A lot of people they really don't know what that EMD is for, and it's just going to go towards your closing cost. It basically is an earnest money deposit. People want to know that you are committed to purchasing their home. That earnest money is protected. How it is protected is you have contingencies on that purchase agreement. You have an inspection contingency as well as financing contingency. So for you to lose that money, there's not much of a chance. But if you decided to walk away from the home after lifting contingencies, then there's a chance that you would lose that money. What typically happens to that earnest money is if, say, financing falls through, it's released back to you. If you go through with the purchase of the home, it's going to be put towards the down payment or the money that you're supposed to bring to the table. Once you have a purchase agreement, an accepted purchase agreement, you are going to set up inspections. Typically, your agent's going to help you with this. They're going to tell you different inspectors that they approve of, and they might actually just ask you, do you want me to set this up for you, or would you like to contact your own inspector? There's 3 different types of inspections. The inspections are the general inspections, Pest inspections, and Radon inspections. Typically, whoever does your general inspections will also do your Radon inspections. What you can expect to pay is about $300 for a general inspection. A Radon inspection is around $80 to $120 depending on the inspector. And then the Pest inspection is pretty much just for wood-bearing insects, and that is only going to cost between $70 and $80. Typically, once you have that signed purchase agreement, you have to move pretty quickly. Only about 10 days, 7 to 10 business days to get those inspections completed. Another thing we have to do is once you have those inspections, they're going to give you got to remember that the inspectors are there to find problems. They're going to tell you even the smallest of problems. What you want to concern yourself are with the major problems, and then you can renegotiate. You might ask for the seller to reduce the cost. You might ask them to repair the things that are needed. However, you do have to keep in the back of your mind, the seller can choose to do nothing. They can choose that you're buying as is, you take the home, and you'll have to repair it. But most sellers want you to buy their home, and they're willing to do some of the major fixes or split the cost with you. The next thing that you will have is after inspections and you lift the contingencies for those inspections based on the repairs that you asked for, one of the things I would do is contact the lender, let him know you lifted inspection contingencies, and he would order the appraisal. The appraisal is going to cost you about $400. And sometimes it's $450. It depends on the bank, but that is written directly to the bank. That has nothing to do with your agent. It has everything to do with your banker. So if you add these things up in your head, first thing that you're going to need to know is you're going to need most likely about $1,000 for an earnest money deposit. 2, you're going to need money for inspections, and again, you could spend up to $500 if you get all of the inspections. Typically, it's going to be around $450, and then you're also going to have the money for the appraisal up front. So those are all expenses that you will have. So not only are you going to have your down payment, which could be from 3.5% all the way up to 20%. It's really up to you what you're going to have, and it depends on the program that the bank is offering you. You're going to have that money to bring to the table, but you're also going to have your closing cost. And a lot of people aren't realizing these closing costs are on top of my down payment. A lot of first-time buyers think, oh, that's all I need is my 3.5% down. And that's not the case. The banks typically want you to have an escrow, so what they do is they charge you a year for insurance and a year of tax to build that escrow account, and that's included in your closing cost. So your closing cost could be about 10% of whatever that purchase price of your home. That's why a lot of clients, if they're low on cash, they're going to ask for some closing costs to be paid by the seller. However, that makes your offer not as good if there's a multiple bid situation. So you have to be very careful on how you do that. But your agent will be able to direct you in that. I just want to thank you for tuning in, and hopefully this video was helpful.